before checking them, check it out. So, we all know the game in hip hop, right? We got gangster rappers, they're the ventriloquist, the mouthpiece, most of them not doing nothing. Then we have the street niggas. The street niggas is what you gotta worry about, okay? When a rapper diss you, don't worry about that rapper, okay? Most of these rappers are 5'3" midgets, okay? But what you gotta worry about is the entourage, the street niggas that come with that rapper. Okay, now in the case of the game, and we do know the game is about that life because he's knuckled up on many occasions. He's facing a lot of cases right now for assault. But we do know he rolls with, quote unquote, some real street dudes. Okay, even his manager, Whack 100, the guy who knocked out Stitches, apparently he's well connected in the streets. He's the big homie. So he always intervenes. He makes sure the game is moving right. It's kind of beneficial because the game is rapping about some pretty serious shit. Now, there was a picture that popped up recently. We talked about it. Game Banks. They took a picture in Dubai, okay? And after that went online, we saw 50 Cent eventually react. But before that, Young Buck put up a video.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I don't know what you on over there, man. But I know one thing. Somebody done fucked up.
Young Buck, he seems like he was reacting to that video. He had a different caption, but when people started kind of asking like, yo, why Buck making it seem like, yo, there's a problem if Banks and Game take a picture, he switched up the caption. Now, everybody did not let that slide by, okay? The Game mentioned it in his long rant saying, yo, I don't know why Buck pretended. Buck was with me a couple months ago, and I talk to Buck all the time. Like, why are you pretending? I don't care if you're claiming G-Unit or you're rocking G-Unit. Don't try to do the pretend shit, okay? But the person who's catching the most anger over this is Whack 100, the guy who knocked out Stitches, as I said. Now, he's promising that he wants to run a fade with Young Buck. He claims, he says, I got to knock you out, man. You're over here faking and pretending for Instagram, and that's just something the G-Code can't really respect, okay? So, let me read what the actual caption is now. I didn't get the caption before, but the caption that Young Buck has changed it to is, these damn studio sessions shaking my head. And for the record, I'm saying, somebody done fucked her, okay? Everybody, when you hear it at first, right, it felt like he says somebody done fucked up. If you hear the beginning of the message that he said, kind of looks like he's reacting to the pic, okay? Now, he also says, talking about your bitch. This has nothing to do with Banks of the Game. All right? Now, we then get our Whack 100 who's in the comments section, and he's dropped at least 100 comments. Okay, this is Instagram fingers to a different level. So he said this to Young Buck. He says, Buck, I seen you trying to change up the situation. Nigga, be a man and stand on your words. But we'll do it like this. When we see each other, we gonna give the world something to talk about. You gonna learn to stay out my situations, nigga. We gonna knuckle up and see who's on what, nigga. I'll be in touch more sooner than you think. Okay? Now, it continued because he also dropped another comment on Young Buck's page where he says, and he's responding to a fan, he's promising that Young Buck is gonna get his ass whooped. He says, and he's responding about some street shit. I don't really want to get into that, but he's saying, listen, we create the ice together, Buck getting his ass whooped. Period. All you niggas with these explanations about what should and shouldn't be, kill me. Bottom line, me and Blood gonna run that fade. He talked that street shit, so now I'm gonna see if he live it. Fuck what's right or wrong. Bottom line, it's on. Okay? Now, apparently Young Buck did respond. He responded with something where he's mentioning some other guy. Again, they're mentioning like heavy street shit. I can't decide if a gang shit over Instagram comments too deep, but he says this, okay, and he responds directly to Buck again because Buck mentions somebody named Big U. He says, you better not use Big U's name against me as a threat, you bitch-ass nigga. I was talking to you, right or wrong, Cripple Blood, that's one nigga that don't work against me and I don't work against him. So now, I'm really gonna beat your ass on parole. You crossed the line, nigga, and you from Nashville, nigga, stop in so much we don't respect as that. You violating the real blue rags that stand for something. You was the same nigga crying on 50 Cent's phone. You half a female ass nigga. We all know you're bitch made. And then he said something to our Big U, I guess him and Big U. He's saying, yo, listen, you can't use another goon or another respected gang member against me. Okay? Now, he also responds to somebody else. right? This is like ridiculous. This is a lot of Twitter finger shit, but it is what it is, right? He says, I see you don't know politics because people are trying to like talk him down from promising an ass whooping to Young Buck. He says, I see you really don't know politics over here. See, it is this way. A nigga trying to gain some position based on the position he lost. Think about it. Couple hours after the picture posted, and we 9 hours ahead of the East Coast, where we was at, this nigga says, hey, I don't know what you doing way out there. Remember, we was in Dubai, but somebody done fucked up. I shoot it, niggas saying, fucked her. The beginning of the comment don't fit the end. You hear it this way, but I ain't tripping. This nigga know I know the real. Nigga was trying to do a deal with me in the game. He know, and I dare him to say it ain't real, because I got some more shit to post soon as he step out of line. Now, it's apparent that the game's manager, he still operates on some street shit, okay? He wants to beat the fuck one out of Young Buck, and who knows what will happen, but I do kind of agree with him that I feel like Young Buck was reacting to the game's picture. Now, I'm guessing they don't like that, if that was the case, because they don't like him being fake, okay? They don't want him to be chilling with the game as recent as a couple months ago, to be talking to them, and then when a situation like that happens publicly, because if you don't know, Buck was kicked out of G-Unit at one point, and at that point, Buck was cool with the game. So they're saying, yo, listen, not because you're back in G-Unit, you're going to just flip sides or just say whatever to make 50 feel like you're loyal, when in reality, like you cool with everybody. That's a fake nigga shit. So I kind of understand that, but Buck hasn't really responded. He's been kind of taking the high road, and this will probably not result in anything because I don't even see these niggas being in the same location unless one of them does a stitches and goes to find the other. But that's what it is, man. But as of now, we have the game's manager who's promising to knock out Young Buck. Get in the comments, make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along? The fucker and the coonery never ends. I'm out.